Shalom. Before I begin anything, I want to say, Kol Halayama Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Radash. Shalom to the men of GMS who I learned this 100% truth from. Shalom to the men out there, the Akim and Akwaf who subscribe to the men of GMS to get this 100% truth. Shalom to the speckled bird, confused face. And last but not least, the reason why I come out week in and week out to play a part in helping out and waking up the elect. Shalom, salutations to the men of the elect of Israel. So, I was putting together some scriptures to speak on, and it kind of came to me about dealing with Esau. You know, the more and more you enter this truth and you learn this truth, you get a better understanding of who Esau is, and you know, the judgments that's going to take place for all the nations, including the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Afro-American blacks, Native Americans, and Spanish people. And the more and more you study and learn the truth, the more in depth you get of understanding what the Lord is going to do. And He doesn't necessarily give you the detail on how, but He breaks down what is going to happen. And when it does, what will be the outcome of it. So, once that happens, on to the next prophecy until we get to the end. And Esau is somebody that has always been a thorn in our backside. He's been the hammer of the earth, you would say. And the Lord made him and used him to be the wicked, to do the things that He wants done on the earth, and the way that He wants it done. He made every nation different with different spirits. He also made every nation different in how they go about their everyday life and the fake gods that they represent and such and so. And the Lord tells you scripture after scripture, book after book, who He is the Lord of, who He's the God of, who He's the power of, and who He loves, which is the nation of Israel. And He tells you about Esau, and He tells you what He wants for Esau. In chapter 9 of Romans, He tells you how He feels about Esau and Jacob. Also in 2nd Esdras chapter 6, He also tells you how He feels about Esau. It's more books that He tells you about how He feels, really about all the different other nations. But this has all been about Esau and Jacob since Genesis 25 and 25. And this is how the Lord wanted the book to be, or Shalakia, the movie, to play out. Esau versus Jacob, using Esau as the wicked and using Jacob as the righteous. But Jacob had to know, well, Israel, Jacob's name was changed to Israel, 12 tribes of Israel. But I still call it Jake, we call it Jake. But he had to let you know that Jake had to learn evil and good in order to appreciate the good, versus just being seduced by the evil and just turning, I'm going to say, the dark side. But I got a couple scriptures real quick. I'm going to take no long, be real quick with this. Talking about this wicked man, which a lot of what we talk about when we come out here prophesying ultimately is against this wicked man, to bring down his nation, to bring down his kingdom, and to usher into the new kingdom, the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, because it's our time to rule, and not just to rule, because we had a chance to rule, and the Lord turned his back to us because we broke our law, statutes, commandments with him, our covenant with him. But we were adopted back into the fold, and the Lord would look upon us again, because we would come back into our power and to do the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, and he would send his son Yahushua to come back to redeem us, and to come back and to put us into to rulership, and not just for a period of time, but forever and ever. So I just want to get a couple quick scriptures on, this devil that we have to deal with on this earth today, and the things that we're dealing with him, I guess. So, Abba Rakazaya be edified. First one I want to get is Psalms 55 and 21. And it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they drawn swords." So when was this time? This was a specific time in the 1400s when they came here, when so-called Christopher Columbus came here with some of the other Spaniards, and he also had Hebrew interpreters as well with him, because he knew that the Israelites were here after reading the Bible and going into Second Esdras before the Roman Catholic Church took out in 1600s, took out the 14 books, which now they call in Greek the Apocrypha, which means hidden. So when he came here, he knew who was here, and he knew that he wanted to conquer them and put them into slavery, and to gain and take over everything that they had. And that was a fact. There were other books and things like that to solidify what I'm saying in so many ways. And that was the situation, man. They came out here and they pillaged, killed, destroyed, and raped. And this is what we get to this day. They moved up and down, west, north, east, south, and west of the Americas, destroying and building their empire. And the Lord was giving them a time to do this. And now their time has come to an end. But they don't want to give up the empire handfully. They're going to fight to the death. But it won't be no challenge, because the Lord is going to destroy him. And it's going to be over. This is Job 27 and 15, and it reads, my nose, man, excuse me. "Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep." Yeah, so we're coming into, we're in the last days. We're in Jacob's trouble. And with that being said, his kingdom is about to be destroyed. And as his kingdom is about to be destroyed, they're going to be people of Israel that, even if they do know they're Israel or don't know they're Israel, they're going to still cleave on to this man, and they're going to be destroyed with him. And his women shall not weep. His women right now are fighting against him because of this distraction with this this abortion thing going on. Men, they make a decision, they change the decision, but the Lord doesn't change. Never changes. Yahushua doesn't change either. They are the same forever and ever. But this man is in a position where he's trying to keep his race of people, so-called, together, because he's losing. And the so-called country of America, Babylon the Great, is dying. Of its kingdom is coming to an end. The rulership is coming to an end. And he's trying to do the best he can. And one of the things that he's talking of is trying to keep the women and having these Edomite men to keep their race alive. But his women are not weeping for him. His women don't care for him. And just like he is going down and we're watching in front of our face him going down, his women want him to go down too out of rulership. Well, not all of his women, because they little devils too. But some of his women and his nation rather cleave onto the nation of Israel, onto other nations, because they're tired of this man dictating this wicked rulership that he has been in control of for a while now, since the Renaissance period. Really since the 1400s. They came back. 1300s if you want to be more specific. And the Lord is slowly but surely doing away with them. And they know that. So they're trying to do what they can to preserve themselves, but to no avail. No one beats the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. And the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah is a man of war. He loves war. He's the ultimate master at chess, and you'll never be able to beat him. None of you nations will. And this is Job 13:4, and it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value." And this is Esau, man. I mean, he's the father of lies as well, you know. Esau studies the truth, therefore he can tell you a good lie or a great lie. I get that from the men of Great Millstone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really care for anybody in the world. This man is the devil, and he will bring everything down. He will blow up everything if he can't control and have it. And that's how the Lord made him to be. And so it shall be that the Lord shall come and destroy him. And this is what we're waiting for. This is why, and things, if you pay attention around the world, things are being put in position for him to be destroyed. It's not going to just happen just like that. It's piece by piece by piece, limb by limb, piece by piece. The Lord is ultimate chess player, man. He's move by move destroying this man. And there will be no peace when this man is put in full chains to work under us when we put him in slavery. He's going to rebuild our kingdom. Everything we've done for him, he's going to do for us 2 times, double fold. And the men of the Lord are crying to the Lord because we're ready for this. And it can't come soon enough, but we have to be patient and wait on the Lord. So I'm going to get this last scripture real quick, man, and I'm going to shut this down. I'm not really feeling all that well as far as my nose, man. My sinus is kicking my butt, but I'm going to rock this out. We get through it. This is Isaiah 47:1, and it reads, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans," which is Esau. "For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate," which is some of the lies that they use to make it seem like they are good, clean, wholesome people. This is why they use the word white. "Take the milestones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make thy bare leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers." So all his lies are being brought to the light and being brought to the truth. And everybody can tell this is why this man is acting this way and shooting up schools and doing the things he's doing, because he's realizing that he can no longer enjoy the wicked kingdom that he's been living in, that he's made up for himself. And his women are tired of it too. This is why they will not cry when he goes down. And they will joyfully and gladly go on to the other nations to be their concubines and such and so. It says, "The nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, which is Yahushua, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, Salakia, which is Yahweh, or Yahushua. He will not meet thee as a man, and he will destroy our enemy, our perpetual enemy, what you've been trying to kill us off of this world for the longest, but the Lord Yahweh will not allow it. So now we're in a position, we've been down so much that he's risen us up to get prepared to take over this nation and to spring our own nation across the world in rulership and in righteousness. And this is what we look forward to. Can't wait. My name is Yamar Yasharallah. Shalom to the elect. Kwam Yasharallah. Wa Abba Shalom.